Hello there, my lovelies and my lovely resin den friends. It's Live Sleep Resin here, or Chantal, however you may know me. Here's my potato head. Hello. Okay, so it is, I think, the 20th of, what is it? The 20th of October. And I thought I would have a go at some Remembrance Day poppy type things. Let's see if I can improve the light here. I hope. How are you all? Oh, I've got two people. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? I loved your star, by the way. Was it you who did the, like, iridescent star? So beautiful. So I'm going to crack on because I'm dealing with turbo. And you have quite a significantly shorter work time. So I've already poured these. This is just glitter. A ton of glitter, black glitter. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. It's probably a bit too much to get this. Hi Wendy. Oh, was it you who did it? I can't remember who it was now. But I just thought, oh, I'm so going to have a go at that. It's so beautiful. So, got these moulds from Dennis at Resin Supplies Den, who is probably going out of his mind with boredom at home. So this is especially for Dennis to try and keep him a bit amused. So that I'm just going to allow that to degas a bit. And then I'm making up my colours. So I'm going to do red and black, because I have some other things as well that I'm hoping I'll get enough work time and enough resin to finish them off. So I'm just scraping this out. So just a yoghurt pot that I've used before, and I'm going to be using Jade's pigment paste as well. Which is an absolute bargain. I think it's like 15 quid for like 5 or 6. So I'm going to be using that. So let me just get a smaller spoon, which I'm running out of because I never clear up after myself. Ooh, isn't it a beautiful colour? It's perfect poppy colour in my view. So I'm going to use about that much in here. Please excuse the pots. So this is an ice cream pot, I think. Paper ice cream pot. Reuse everything. And I'm just going to mix it up. So I have no idea how this is going to go today. I think it's possibly going to be a little bit of carnage because, you know, me and accuracy just don't go. Oh, you love them already, do you, Lisa? Well, that's a great start. Right, do you think that we need a bit more pigment paste in there? I think we possibly do. What do you think? Actually, I think that's thick enough, don't you? What are your thoughts? Lisa and Wench Coin. That's an unusual name. Okay, you've got to tell me more about your name, Wench Coin. It's a very unusual name. Never heard that before. Okay, what do we think? It is a beautiful red, it really is. Do you know what? I think I am going to add a tiny bit more. So, just to make it so opaque. Right. This is where I can't find anything. Bear with me, Paula. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe it off like that. Just so I'm not putting resin back in the pot. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit more because I just want it so opaque. I'm going to put only that much more. And this is probably really overkill. I'm pretty sure that this would have been fine, but I'm just being fussy. Okay. Ah, it's your nickname, is it? Wench. Are you a buxom lady? And do you serve beers? Right, okay, that's looking absolutely beautiful there. Okay, so I've really got to get a wriggle on now. So the first thing I'm going to do is give these a bit of a spray. Try and get rid of some of these bubbles. And then I can see that I've got some bubbles lurking. Let me go and get a micro brush. These micro brushes are brilliant. So can you see here, there's all these bubbles. So I'm just going to dislodge them and then put the heat on it, because there's just bubbles everywhere. This is turbo, so I think it is a thicker viscosity. And oh my goodness, I'm panicking a bit because there's only about half an hour work time. So let's get a wriggle on. God, there's a lot of stubborn bubbles. There are loads of stubborn bubbles that I'm probably not going to get them all. But we shall try. So, I wanted to actually tell you a little bit about my grandparents, who are now sadly passed. My grandmother was in the Wrens, and her birthday was on the 4th of July, so she was rather popular with the Americans. And my grandfather, I think, was responsible for bringing back the planes, the D-Day landings. He actually he was with the Free French, because my grandfather is French, hence the name Chantal. And he actually had a death warrant served on him. I think we still have it. They didn't catch him though, so that's good. Yeah, so very interesting histories. I think a lot of people were very, you know, very damaged by their experiences. Let's hope we never have to go there again, hey? Right, okay, that's as much as I really think I've got time for. I'm going to give it a quick blow. That is more bubble work than I think I have ever done in my entire life. Right, on to the scary part. Oh, wish me luck, people. So, what I'm going to do... Now, this is probably going to go horribly wrong, guys. I'm just, you know, putting it out there. Hello, Dennis. How are you? Right. This is going to go badly, isn't it? I think I think I'm going to use a micro brush. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of draw some poppy. That already looks really poppy-like, doesn't it? Now, poppies tend to have like two sets of now really I should be doing this in line with the mould, shouldn't I? I think poppies do have multiple leaves and nature isn't perfect, so I think you probably know me by now. I'm a bit rough and ready. I don't really do neat and pretty, which is just as well. So that's the general idea. I'll come back and do more, because the idea as well is that hopefully if you do more sort of as the resin starts to cure, you'll get different layers, you'll get a bit more depth. So I'm trying to make these a little bit bigger. So we get a bit of overlap, because I think the petals really do overlap, don't they? What do you think so far? I'm loving this red. It's so beautiful. Look, I had this out to add to it by glass cast, but I don't need to. That red is just perfect for poppies. Right, so I know they don't look particularly special right now, but hopefully they will look better as we go along. Like I said, I've only got about half an hour work time, so I am rushing. And of course we've got the option to do the etching as well on the other side, which I'm getting the hang of, because there's an art to all of this, isn't there? And you kind of learn new skills depending on what you want to make. So that's nearly all of them now. Now the beauty of this mould as well, oh dear, that's dropped through a bit. I didn't really want that to do that. The beauty of this mould as well is that because of its shape, hopefully it will help with the effects that I want going on. So I'm really hoping that it will pull towards the middle as well. Okay, so that's all of them with kind of one layer. So you can see here this is a bit faint. So I'm just going to go round and do more layers, really. Oops, God. Just dripping everywhere. It looks like a massacre here. Oh well, they could be Halloween, couldn't they, as well? But the idea really was to make them in remembrance of my grandparents. And then I'm going to do, so I'm just thickening up these lines a bit. and then I'm going to do another line inside, I think, and then I've got some black. I am ambitious. I don't know if I'm going to have time for all of this. And then I've got some black to go round the to you know, in a poppy, when you look at it, you know, it has got these kind of creases in it, if you know what I mean. Sort of creases, like texture in the petal. Okay. Right, so now we're going to go in. Look, they're already kind of with a smaller kind of flower. And obviously I think this mould as well is quite forgiving because it's kind of flower shaped anyway, so trying to sort of give the impression of overlapping petals. Well, it's not meant to be an accurate representation, so if you're looking for accuracy and perfection, I'm not your girl, I'm afraid. But hopefully there'll be a lot of movement in it and it will be quite interesting to look at. Woo. So I think we're nearing the end of this part. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. Hopefully it'll just look really abstract and pretty. That's what I'm kind of going for. Something pretty to look at that someone might like. Right, so I've done that. Now I think that's starting to move quite nicely now. Hi Michelle. Hi Ian. Oh sorry, Maxine. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's going to be beautiful. Right, what's going on here? Oh, I haven't mixed this up. So this is a mica, just a black mica, charcoal colour I think, and I think it's from jade. So I'm just trying to, so the idea is that this will be the back. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it, actually? You know, when you had something in your head, I'm so glad it's working out. I'm going to put a bit more in though, because I think it needs a bit more. See, that's the beauty. As it starts curing, you can add layers and dimension to your creations. When I did an alien flower with Cathy Lapierre, she's a real inspiration actually, and it's who inspired me to do these. She's got some serious skills, that lady. Right, just trying to add a bit more. That one definitely needs a bit more by the outside. Okay, so time for the black. Oh, I hope I don't ruin it. Hi Michelle, thank you. Very nice to see you. Right. Now, I've seen other tutorials where they add drops in and they all pull into the centre. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but it's on the back side, so hopefully it will work. Tell me it will work. I'm hoping it's going to pull into the, oh dear, and if not, they're just spare poppy seeds, aren't they? I'm probably going to regret putting this in, aren't I, guys? What do you think? I will have to heat them up again, I think, and encourage them to move. I've done way too much of this black. I'm going to have to find a mould to chuck it into. Let's add a few small ones there. By the way, Michelle, you're not late. I just kind of start whenever I'm ready, you know, so unless you're literally on there waiting. So fret not, my dear. So I just wanted to double check, is everyone seen my YouTube channel, and have you joined? If not, would you mind? I'm really trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, so I can do these lives on my phone. It would be really great if you could. I'd be very grateful. So it's called Live Sleep Resin on YouTube, okay? So Teresa popped in to see me the other day. So Teresa is another member on Resin Supplies Den. And it was so lovely to meet someone in the flesh from the group. So I was supposed to be going to see her in Kingston this weekend. I'm not sure if I can make it yet, but I am still going to try. Oh, I think some of them are starting to pull in, aren't they? I think I need a few more on the outside, don't I? Right, I think I definitely should have eaten more breakfast. I'm starving. Anyone else having a really nice breakfast today that I can be jealous of? Right, there we go. I think I'm going to leave it there. Less is more and all that. I'm just going to give it a quick heat. Right then. So, that's the end of this one, but I do have one. Oh, balls! This is just tipped over. God darn it. Oh, there is resin everywhere, people. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to clean it up afterwards. That's going to be really great fun to clean up. Right, so anyway. Oh dear, carnage as always. Right, put this down, cover it up, and then I found these on Etsy, so I thought I would. Oh good grief, it is really messy. I've got red, it looks like a bloodbath here. Oh god, Right, I can't think about that now. Right, so what I'm going to do is carefully, he says laughing, spoon this into each of the petals. So I got this mould from Etsy. Sorry, Dennis, I think it's a wax melt. Oh, see, I just can't do anything neatly. But the idea is that I'm going to just spoon them into the little petals. I don't know whether this is going to work out or not. And then I thought I would do a black back. I just need to take my time and not rush. Less is more, less is more. So this is going to be a little bit tedious, I'm afraid. Might have to do some trimming on that one. I don't know about you guys, but I always have to do a lot of finishing off. And I still can't top coat for toffee. I've got these really beautiful coasters that I just can't sell because they just have so much, well, they're just not perfect, and I keep having another go at top coating them and then something goes wrong, so I end up in a constant cycle of re-sanding them down. I really thought I'd cracked it the other day, but I think it's like where I store them. Look, I'll show you. So this is the latest attempt, and you can see that a lid that I had covering them somehow dropped down. Oh, it's so annoying. You have to start from scratch, don't you? So that's one. So any tips? Oh, you've got that mould as well, have you, Lisa? It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought I would make some foam grips and maybe donate some of the proceeds to the Salvation Army. So actually I'm just thinking this is going to be a bit of a long job, so oh, I got to show you. This is from a pour I did the other day with Jackie Bradley's mould, and it all started getting very exciting. I was using Elichem resin, and I'm not used to the work time. I think I'm just going to put the black, by the way, in here. I'm not used to the work time, so it all started going off and getting exciting very quickly. Right, so I'm just going to chuck the black in here, so I know I haven't wasted that resin. I'm not quite sure sort of how thick to make these. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do one. Right. Okay. So is there anyone else off for half term and doing anything nice? We are off to tropical Milton Keynes. Hopefully we're going to go skiing, and we're going to go to this place called Mr. Mulligan's. I think it's like a golfing place, like an indoor mini golf on steroids. Well, that's how it's marketed anyway. Let's see what the reality's like. And then we're also going to go to the Code Breakers place up there. Oh, the name escapes me. Can anyone remind me? It's something Place. Is it Sheffield Place or something like that? Right, and back to that. Got a brain like a sieve. I just can't remember anything these days. I learned all about the menopause the other day at work. Well, that's an exciting time for some people, isn't it? It's like the lottery, isn't it? Except as to what you're going to get. Because I'm 48, I'm 49 at Christmas. So it's kind of, you know, on the horizon for me. So I'm not looking forward to that, but hopefully I'll be one of the 20% that doesn't get any symptoms. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. You're going to look out your bedroom window, Dennis. Oh, are you going to start singing all by myself? Don't wanna be all by. Sorry, that's not really that sympathetic, is it? Can you not pour, Dennis, or do some moulds or something? Keep yourself occupied. You must be a really poor patient. I can imagine, because you're always just so on it and busy and, you know, responsive and friendly and all of that. So this must be quite difficult for you, I can imagine. You got some good books. You're designing syllables, are you? So do you have a design program then that you use? Or do you just do it in sort of Word? Asking for a friend. So I might be interested. I've got some ideas in my head for Christmas tree ornaments that I want to get made. But I don't quite have the time or the skills to design them. So slight hitch. And obviously Christmas is fast approaching. I'm getting a bit more kind of. And the last thing I wanted to ask was who might be interested in seeing me demould an amazing mould that was made by our very own Jackie Bradley. It's the first time that I've used it, so I've no idea how it's going to come out, and it was all going off too quickly. It was all I could do to get it in the mould. So if it doesn't work out, it's definitely not part of the mould. It's not the mould's fault, it's definitely user error. Oh, Coral Draw, what's that then? Is that free? Or do you have to pay for it? Right, I've got to stop dripping into that one because it's getting a bit full. Right, I don't know what to do with the rest of this red. Any ideas, people? I was inspired, I don't know who it was, but someone made some really pretty little hair slides from the, oh, who is it? Yvonne's Fillables, you know. Right, I think I'm going to leave it at that. What do you think? And then we'll see how much more I can get in there, because I don't want to really put it in another mould. Of course, it's probably going to seep out everywhere, knowing my luck. But it is starting to thicken up already. Brilliant, this stuff. If you've not tried it, and I will be doing, on my channel there will be another Elichem video coming up very soon. I tried their pigments. Where is it? Let me show you. So I tried these pigments and the white in with their resin, and honestly it was like a match made in heaven. It really was. But I mean, just look at this from Jade. Really good quality red. It's really difficult to find a decent red, I have to say, particularly in micas. But obviously this is a pigment paste. But I'm really pleased with this. Right, I need to find something to do with this. What do you think? What kind of mould? Oh, good grief. There's so much. I've forgotten there's mess there to clear up. Minute. Right, I'll just chuck it in a heart, okay? That'll do for Valentine's Day, won't it? Oh dear, there was some stuff in there. Never mind, let's mix it up and hope it goes to the middle. And then I have to clear up all this gooey mess here quickly before it blinking sets. 300 quid a year, blimey. That's expensive. Dennis? Blimey. So I won't be doing that. Okay, so that's pretty much all of that sorted. Now I do need to clear up this red. Oh, it's just going everywhere, isn't it? So, I'm going to finish clearing up, and then I'll come on again and I will demould Jackie Bradley's mould, which is absolutely phenomenal. Alright then, you guys, lovely to see you, lovely to get a bit of interaction. Bye! I can figure out how to finish it, come on.
Well, hello there. I'm just swapping to voiceover for this particular bit. If you have made it this far, congratulations, well done. I am so impressed. Please put pineapple in the comments so I can see how many people like these longer videos. I'm sorry it is so long, but I hope you are enjoying it. I absolutely loved making these. Very therapeutic. So this section of the video is just literally top coating. So I've left them in the moulds. I pour on a little bit of resin, and I tip the mould around to work the resin into the corners, and I do also just put a little micro brush round just to work those bubbles away, because they can be quite sharp if you don't get them. And now I'm just putting in a little bit of black glitter, into the centres just to finish them off a bit, and that really is it. There's not much more to this. I think these are perfect for beginners, very easy to do, and the results are just amazing. We're going to be going to the demould any minute, so I'm going to leave you in peace, and thank you so much for watching. Very appreciative. Absolutely loving this creative journey. Okay, bye. Well, hello there. So this is the final unveiling of my poppy coasters. They're looking pretty good. Oh, went on holiday recently to tropical Milton Keynes with my son, my daughter and my husband. We stayed in an Airbnb in the centre, and we went to a place called Bletchley Park. Now this was where people during the war who were specifically selected to go to help with the code breaking the first thing they had to do was go and see the head honcho, as it were, and to sign the Official Secrets Act. And they weren't allowed to discuss it even amongst themselves. Information was really closely guarded, and you know, they weren't even, after the war, they weren't even allowed to talk about it. I mean, it was amazing work. They didn't know how they fitted in with everything. I was just blown away. If you haven't been, go to Bletchley Park in the UK. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Anyway, I just thought it seemed fitting to talk about it while I was demoulding these. So let's have a look. Are you ready? Steady, go. Oh my goodness, look at these. Oh, I'm so pleased. I am so pleased with these. That's worked so well. Very happy. Oh, really pleased with these. Gosh, I'm going to have to make some more, I think. And look how wispy those petals look. They look perfect. Oh, very happy. Oh, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. It really has been a pleasure. And today is actually my little nephew's 2nd birthday, so happy birthday, gorgeous nephew. I wasn't sure if my brother would be happy me saying his name, so I won't. But I love you from your Auntie Chantal. Bye.